Welcome back to Pickleball Journey. We're gonna jump right into a video where I'm gonna be giving a lesson to Amber about how we can make our drops more consistent and more effective. Let's jump right in. Stay tuned to the end where we're giving away the mystery paddle and you'll be able to find out how you can win this at the end of the video. Nice. Nice. All right. So we got Amber here and we're working on some drops right now. And one of the things that we were talking about is it's really important that we are able to not mishit the ball. We've got to get the ball clean because when we're doing drops and we're doing soft shots, the ball tends to be about 10 to 15 miles per hour, maybe 20 miles an hour, right? But if we mishit the ball, we lose half of that. So it might go 10 miles an hour, it drops in the net, and then we're screwed. If we're smashing the ball like this, or we're hitting, a drive, we're hitting the ball maybe 50 miles an hour, and if we lose 5 or 10 miles an hour on that, it doesn't make as big of a difference than if we were hitting a soft shot, right? So we need to make sure that our focus is on first hitting the ball clean, then pace control. That's the crucial part. It's not about the swing, it's not about the movement, right? Even though that's important, we need to focus on getting the ball middle of the paddle. So let's do that right now. Here we go. Good. And there's 3 things that we talked about that can help us get cleaner contact. Okay, right there was a miss hit. The first one is actually movement, right? Obviously we want to prioritize hitting it clean, but one way we can do that is actually getting in position. So if I hit her over to her left, she needs to get over there and get behind the ball. Or hit her to her right, she needs to get over there and get behind the ball. That's how we're first going to get the ball clean. The second thing is making sure that we're focused. We're actually watching the ball into the paddle and hitting it clean in the middle of the paddle. And the last thing is making sure that we simplify our motion. If we get complicated and risky and big with our motion, then we're going to mishit the ball more often. So if we simplify the motion, we're going to do a lot better off hitting it clean. Here we go. So simplify, getting it clean. There's a miss hit. Good. Oh yeah. Excellent. Great. So another thing we talked about is worrying about the angle of the paddle, okay? We don't need to worry about the angle of the paddle as much as the speed at which we hit the ball. It has to be proportionate. So we talked about Amber's played some golf. I love golf, as you guys know, okay? And we compared it to putting a ball on like a putting green. Say you have some undulations on the green and the ball is curving and you can see you gotta make sure you play out to the left because it's gonna curve into the hole, right? You could either take a more aggressive line and hit more, basically just left of the cup and hit it hard and it could go in the cup, or you could take a softer line, which you could get a massive curve but hit it softer. In the same way with hitting it into the kitchen is our golf hole. We could either take a more aggressive line, which is low and I have to hit the ball harder, or I can hit the ball softer with a less aggressive line, okay? And that's not making it over. Let me try one more time. Okay, so I'm getting a little more aggressive. There we go. So that's softer shot, but it's higher over the net. You can do either one. What's more important is pace control. So if I am going more aggressive, I need to hit it harder. If I am getting a little bit higher on the ball, I need to go softer. But I can't control the pace if I don't hit the ball in the middle of the paddle. So I need to make sure I do that. Same thing as if you're putting. If you're putting and you don't hit the middle of that face, then you're not gonna hit the speed that you want, you're gonna miss the hole. So we got a bigger hole here, which is great, okay? But we're gonna make sure that we're trying to control that pace. Whatever height Amber's hitting it at, okay? So let's hit a few balls. Let's see what height you're hitting it at. Okay, so she's hitting a little less aggressive line, it's more higher. That's aggressive line, it's a lot harder. So she's gonna go back and forth, maybe kind of experiment. But so far, so that one, she hit it lower, but she didn't hit it hard enough, right? So we need to make sure that we're hitting a little harder on that line. Beautiful, that's a great drop. So basically the point is, a lot of times we complicate the drop and we're like, oh, it's kind of like the way we swing and the technique and stuff like that. What am I doing with my wrist? What am I doing? How am I holding the paddle? Am I holding it too tight or too loose? What's my grip? That stuff doesn't matter as much as getting the ball clean and controlling the pace, right? Here we go. Nice shot. Beautiful. Great. Great contact. Let's try a couple backhands. Yep. And what I'm hearing right now is some consistent sound from her paddle, which means she's hitting the ball clean almost every single time. And what helps is that I'm also hitting a pretty consistent feed as well. So that helps. So once we get consistent with this, I might mix up the pace and the spin and stuff like you would in a real match. But it's really good to get confident and just draining these drops so that you gain your confidence that way. Little couple mishits there though. Stay zoned back in. Here we go. Beautiful. Great shot. Here we go, a couple more. Nice. Excellent. Love it. To win this mystery paddle, make sure you like this video, subscribe to Pickleball Journey, and make sure you comment drop down below.